Think skipping sleep is fine? Wrong. It is destroying your brain faster than you realize. One all-nighter and your brain is basically drunk. Reaction time, memory, decision-making. All trashed. Scientists proved it. 24 hours awake equals a 0.10% blood alcohol level. That is over the legal limit for driving. Now imagine this. You are driving home after no sleep. Your reflexes are shot, your judgment is gone, and legally, you are as dangerous as a drunk driver. Yet people still brag about pulling all-nighters like it makes them tough. It does not make you tough. It makes you careless, unsafe, and blind to the damage you are doing to yourself. Immediate brain impact. When you skip sleep, your brain immediately turns against you. Your reaction time slows, your focus disappears, and your emotions spiral out of control. That is why you snap at people over the smallest things and regret it later. Sleep deprivation spikes cortisol, the stress hormone. More cortisol means more anxiety, more irritability, and more of that crushing feeling that everything is going wrong. Think back to a day after bad sleep. The printer jams, your coffee spills, you get stuck in traffic. And suddenly, it feels like the world is collapsing. That is not just a bad day. That is your exhausted brain making small problems feel massive. And here is the trap. You think you are still being productive. But really, your brain is running like an outdated laptop with 50 programs open. Every click lags, every window freezes, and eventually, the whole thing shuts down. Memory, learning, and focus. Sleep is not just rest. It is maintenance. Deep sleep locks in facts and skills, while REM sleep connects ideas and fuels creativity. Without it, your brain becomes a cluttered mess. Skip sleep and your memory turns into Swiss cheese. You forget names. You lose track of tasks. You reread the same line over and over. You might still show up, but you are not bringing your best self. Think about studying for an exam. You stay up all night, convinced you are cramming knowledge in. Then the test hits your desk, and half of what you studied is gone. Or think about a big work presentation. You prep late into the night, and the next morning you blank on basic details. That is not you failing. That is sleep deprivation erasing your effort. And it is not just school or work. Even in the gym, lack of sleep wrecks focus. You forget your routine, lose track of sets, and feel weaker. Sleep is fuel, and without it you are running on fumes. Long-term brain damage. Here is where it gets scary. Sleep is your brain's cleaning crew. Every night, while you are out cold, it washes out toxic waste that builds up during the day. Without it, the trash piles higher and higher. Every missed night is like leaving dirty dishes in the sink. One night, no problem. But leave them there every night, and soon the entire house stinks. That is your brain without sleep, cluttered, toxic, and slowly rotting. And the scariest part is, you do not notice it right away. You convince yourself you are used to it. You brag about only needing 5 hours. But in reality, the damage is building silently. You are slowly rewiring your brain toward decline, and one day it will catch up with you. Impact on the body. It is not just your brain. Your body takes the hit too. Sleep is when your body repairs itself. Without it, everything starts to fail. Low sleep wrecks your hormones. Testosterone drops, growth hormone crashes, and suddenly you are weaker, slower, and more drained. Recovery stalls. Muscle growth stops. Even your sex drive tanks, and you wonder what went wrong. Your hunger hormones lose balance. Ghrelin rises, leptin falls, and suddenly you are standing in the kitchen at midnight devouring snacks. Tired people do not just crave junk. They are biologically driven to eat it. That is why exhaustion and weight gain go hand in hand. And don't forget your immune system. One bad week of sleep weakens it so badly that you are 2 to 3 times more likely to get sick. Always catching colds. Always tired? It is not bad luck. It is bad sleep. Anxiety and mood. Bad sleep does not just make you cranky. It changes how you see the world. One short night boosts your brain's fear center, the amygdala, by 60%. That means you react like the world is against you. Think about it. After a short night, someone cuts you off in traffic and you explode. A coworker sends a harmless email and you read it as an insult. A family member asks you a question and you snap. That is not just being tired. That is your brain stuck in fight or flight mode. Keep it up long enough and your brain rewires itself toward negativity. Small problems feel massive. Big problems feel impossible. This is why exhaustion and hopelessness go hand in hand. Hacks for better sleep. The good news is, you can fix it. Make your room dark. Not just dim, but dark. Even a tiny glow from a charger or alarm clock can confuse your brain. Drop the temperature. Your body sleeps best in a cooler room. Kill the screens an hour before bed. Scrolling TikTok or watching YouTube at midnight is like shining a flashlight into your brain and telling it the sun is still up. Cut caffeine at least 6 hours before sleep. That harmless afternoon coffee is still in your system when you try to crash. Respect your schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Build a shutdown routine. Stretch, write, read something boring, or meditate. Anything that tells your body it is time to switch off. And stop binging Netflix until 2 in the morning. That is not relaxation. That is sabotage dressed up as entertainment. Here's the bottom line. Sleep is not optional. It is the cheapest, most powerful performance enhancer you will ever have, and it costs nothing. Respect it, or your brain and body will punish you. If you are tired of excuses and want the raw truth about health, hit subscribe. I'm not sugarcoating a thing.